Hello, everyone. Got to get closer, my man. Welcome to Double Trouble Live. We said we were going to be back. Race 6 just ran. If you are a subscriber to In the Money Plus and you read my Frankly Speaking column today, I said I didn't like any of the outside horses, and I called out a few horses who were going to outrun their odds. Lavender Love just won that race, was, I believe, 5-1 on the morning line, went up at 7-2. No great shakes there, but before we start talking, Ciaran, speed on the turf?
Yeah, I was shocked at that. I don't like seeing it, but I hope it ends by Sunday.
It's shocking to me because it's playing like Santa Anita, and the whole angle from when the whole angle here is like you want Santa Anita speed horses who won to come back at Del Mar, and you want to fade them. We've seen so many wire-to-wire winners. My buddy keeps really good stats. At the end of the week, I'm going to go back and look. Sometimes the anecdotal evidence isn't really, true. It's what you see, but when you look at the stats, maybe it's more fair.
We had 2 of them today, so
and 2 on opening day.
Yeah, so this is a new trend we got to pay attention to here.
Well, we're here to talk about the $5 double. It is a low takeout, player-friendly wager. All right, I'm just going to man up, and I'm just going to let Ciaran take it from here.
Well, so Frank got beat on the line to start his pick 3 yesterday because he was actually scared to do the late double because it wouldn't have paid much doing all in the last race. And we have a saying.
I did a pick 3, $3 pick 3.
Yeah, because you did
single to beat the favorite, single to beat the favorite, and spread in what I thought was a spready race. I didn't get the memo that the 6-1 horse was going to go off at 2-1 and win for fun.
Yeah, but you had a donkey in the second leg.
Oh, it's terrible. I lost by a whisker in the first leg, which was heartbreaking because that horse ran so good. But my horse, I tried to beat Splendora. I'm an idiot. Splendora was going to win. Even if my horse fired, Splendora was still going to win that race.
Well, even me, I just wanted to get the win. I should have just gone with my gut and went with 2-11. And even though my 6-1 horse ended up being the favorite, was probably because we talked about it and you guys are watching the show. And you knew Frank was really bad. One of us were going to win again. And, I've won the last couple of nightcaps. One of them was a 28-1 horse.
Which you turned into a 2-1 because you bet it like a Muppet.
And, Frank called me a Muppet last week, so I had to get us shirts made. So
the original hecklers.
We got us some Muppet shirts here.
Just that. I love it. Matching shirts. But you did bet it like a Muppet. You should have hammered that. 28-1. You should be retired by now.
And it's still the start of the season. We got to get our feet under us. We got to see how things are playing. And when you're not feeling it, you don't want to push it. I just wanted to get on the board. You still have a big 0.
I make. We all make a lot of mistakes when it comes to wagering, but that is the name of the game. You need to be so good when you have an opinion. You have to extract the most money you can out of a race. And that's why we're here. We're here to talk about race 7. It is a featured fleet treat. Cattlebreds, 3-year-olds, 7 furlongs on the main track. It drew a very competitive field, a deep field. I am shocked that Almond Joy is 7-5. Don't get me wrong.
I'm not.
She's a very good horse, but I'm worried about the trip she's going to get. It's been a conveyor belt in the lane today. Nobody's passing anybody.
No, and
I'm like to come from off the pace.
Look at my long shot now is getting bet down. Number 1 going deep.
I'm against that horse too. I don't like either of those horses.
So Frank off both of those horses. We couldn't be more different on our picks today.
Yeah, not off. I was never on. I like the Almond Joy's last 3 races, but she likes to come from off the pace and pass horses. First of all, I don't think the race shape sets up for her. And second of all, the way the track has been playing today, I think she's up against it. She could win, but at 3-2, I don't want her. You can have her. She's too fat for me.
Well, based on how the track's playing, I really like my number 1. And the fact that I found out I actually know one of the owners without even realizing it coming in here today. So now I definitely have to give it an upgrade. Okay. And the way the track's playing, I'm really liking going deep now. I'm still going to stick with my original bets with my medium bet on it, just because the price is good.
Which is what? Let's talk about the wagers, actually.
I'm doing a $15 double 1 with 1-3 in the next. And we're going to look at some of the pays here. Do you
Yeah.
want to look at them now, or
Finish your wager, and then we'll look at them and we'll talk about the 8th race.
now? I may upgrade this bet a little bit more, but my larger double was going to be $25. The 3 Almond Joy with 1-3 in the next,
Well, we'll have to look at the probables because Almond Joy is a big favorite, but okay.
and then it's an 8K claimer, so I thought I needed a crazy price as well. So I'm doing a $10 double, 1-3 with the 11. And like I said earlier, I just want to see Larry try and say this name because I ooga booga booga booga.
Tom Quigley and I do notes after once a week after the races, and he pronounces that really well. I don't.
Wow.
I have no idea.
I just want to hear how it's properly said without me saying it.
Yeah. See, this is how this guy wins. He's got the luck of the Irish. He's like, oh, I like. I'm going to bet the double. Anyway, so that's his preliminary double. We're going to look at the payouts. I like in this race. I like the shipper, the 5. I think the horse has enough speed to clear or sit right off going deep. And the way the track is playing, I think that's a very good trip here. That horse is fast. She's never been 7 furlongs, so that's a little bit of a concern for me. But look, I did some research. Michael Stidham has only shipped 4 horses out here to Del Mar. So he's not here for the fish tacos at the Brigantine. This isn't a vacation for him. And he wants to get the dough.
And JJ's riding. I mean, that was my 3rd choice. And depending when we go look through the pays, I might actually do another saver bet.
Yeah, I might. He's a coward. The man's a coward. I might do that. Oh, you like that? I'll throw that one in. Anyway, we'll talk about that race in a second. But I have 2 long shots in here. I wrote about this race on the Del Mar website, dmtc.com, my handicapping page. I thought it was. Some people think it's as simple as Almond Joy. I don't. Like I said, I do like the shipper who comes in, and that is number 5. Drink This Cup for Michael Stidham. I told you those stats. Only 4 times. This is his 5th starter at Del Mar. And he's been around a long time, so this horse is well intended. My top pick, however, is number 8 In the Air Tonight. I have always liked this horse. He's never really shown up with that big breakthrough effort, but I think today might be the day. If you go back to last year, she was favored in a Calbred Stakes race at 7 furlongs, and she ran too good to lose. She ended up finishing 3rd, lost a heartbreaker. She had too much to do in the lane. I think she's going to get the right trip. I expect her to be closer than Almond Joy, so she's going to get the jump on Almond Joy, and I just think there's quality here. I really do. Hopefully she gets that big breakout race today. She was 15-1 on the line. Let's see what she is at the moment. 27. Wow, she's a big bomberoo. And the other horse I like is number 9, Hako O'Rourke, 29-1.
I think one of the legs just fell off your horse right there.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight. It is coming in the air tonight, and this horse is going to win, and I'm going to crush it.
All right,
the only thing we have in the last race, you have the 1 and the 3. I have the 3. I'm not going to burn money on the 1. I'm just going cold. 5, 8, 9 with the 3. But let's look at the probables and see how Ciaran's picks look at the moment.
We'll start with Frank's. All right, we're looking
you want to look at mine? Okay.
5.
5-3.
5-3 is paying $77 for $5.
Okay, and that's with a short price horse here. Okay.
8 with 3 is paying $410. Wow.
Nice.
And 9 with 3 is paying $572.
And then I have a sort of an alternate, maybe saver kind of bet with the 7. What's the 7 paying?
$182. Okay,
those are all very, very good. I will do the math at some point and weight these bets accordingly. But my preliminary was $30 double 5-3, $10 double 8-9 with 3, and then maybe come back at another $10 double with the 7-3. But we're a little similar. I mean, we're similar in the last race, but. What are you looking at if your horse is run
my
today?
top one was the 3, and I was doing a $25 3 with the 1-3. So
okay, so what do those pay?
3 with 1 is paying $103, and 3 with 3 is paying $55.
Oh yeah, that's your kind of bet.
Well, I'll be tripling my money versus you go into the machine that pays the ATM.
If anyone is watching on YouTube, can you please leave a comment or a chat? We'd like to hear who you like in this race, or if you're with Ciaran or against Ciaran and with me. So we've got, what do we have? About 16 minutes to post here. You know, there's 49,000 $1,000 in the double pool. That's significant, but it's going to get over 100, maybe close to.
Look at everyone's here looking, and it's pretty packed here for Friday.
So these might tilt seriously if someone comes in and crushes a combination. So we have to sort of monitor this. Let's talk a little bit about handicapping in the last race. How did you come up with the 1 and the 3? You like the name? Is that what the
Well, the 3 I went with, but I'm probably off now because that's your horse. But Kyle Frey's riding on Go Phoenix, so I need him to get on a heater. And we know, when jockeys get on a heater here at Del Mar or at Santa Anita, they usually continue doing it.
Get hot, stay hot.
Yes, so I'm hoping he gets hot here. So I had to throw that one in. But I like the number 1, Union Way.
Okay.
Always in the money, 12 or 14 times. So that's a horse that's almost there. It's an 8K claimer. At least the horse knows how to get the photo taken or almost win.
That is a very honest horse, but does it concern you at all that most of his best races came at 62.50 at a lower level? Or do you think the trainer who claimed the horse, moving the horse up, shows confidence?
Well, it's not really moving it up much.
There's a big difference between a 62.50 at Santa Anita and an 8,000 at Del Mar. But this is Del Mar.
8K at Del Mar is probably as low as it goes. So.
It is, but not all 8K claimers are equal. An 8K claimer at Los Al compared to an 8K claimer, different. But you don't think the class will be that significant, so that's fine.
Yesterday, the horse that won yesterday, 11 Perfect, whatever the last name was.
Which race?
When I hit the double yesterday, that trainer was
Ruben Gomez.
0 for 21, like a bunch of stats, 0 for everything, and won the race. And Union Wave in this one, the trainer is 0 for everything, every kind of way off the claim.
Well, let's see. Is he taking any
class
money?
up, last start, etc., etc., etc.
Let's see what he is in the double. So you said your 3 to the 1 is 102. He's taking money in the double. Let's see. He's actually third choice. So in the next race, the 2 and the 3 are vying for favoritism, but kind of lukewarm, like $60, $50 and $60. And then the next one is the 102.50, which I think is an underlay. That horse is probably going to be. It was 3 to 1 on the line, so that's about right. That's about right. I thought the horse was a bigger price. I should have known Ciaran was going to take a 3 to 1 and a 5 to 1 who's probably going to go off his favorite. There's no way Be Punctual is 5 to 1. If the horse is 5 to 1, don't bet it. It's not live.
But I also have my 11 backer saver here who's going to pay some big bucks when he wins.
I am telling you, if you have $5 spare in your pocket, please play Ciaran's late double to Ubapa Kakakake, because these are the kinds of bets he wins. I just finished in the tournament because I had this horse in my trifecta because someone said whatever it is.
Well, even the horse I gave out earlier, the one that I used to own one of these days.
Yes.
That was another loose on the lead horse that won, and one of these days came too late, like they let the horse go. I finished third. That could have been a legit second for 17 to 1, and I did say it was one of those horses, the exotics, when you put it underneath on your tries, and not exactas, but should have been an exacta. Some of those bets, when you get those, even if you get a favorite and you get a big price underneath, it pays the day.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you need to find a key horse who's going to be value, and you can certainly turn a short price horse into a value horse if you play it correctly in your exactas or tries with horses who are better prices. Hopefully we'll be alive after this leg. So, one of us will be. Do we have any of the same horses?
No, we've got almost all the horses between us.
Okay, well, yeah, we got it all covered. So one of us should be alive after this race. If we are, then we can talk about strategies of maybe hedging or pressing. And if we're not, we'll talk about what Ciaran just mentioned, maybe taking a long shot horse like Ubabakeo and playing the horse with the favorites. But again, we could look at the exacta probables. That's the whole point of the show, going live, right? We're talking it through.
And you have an advantage because the robot, you get to see what the computer guys are doing.
Right.
You actually get to see the odds and see what they're thinking when they do everything.
That is correct. Information is power, right? So the more information you have to make an informed decision, the better off you'll be, right? So I think both your doubles are underlays in the next race, so you might have to adjust your amounts if you want to get a decent return, or are you just going to grind away like you did yesterday?
I'm just going to grind and then go all in on Gold Phoenix on Sunday. I mean,
yeah, let's talk about it. So tomorrow's card, the Saturday card is fantastic.
And it is very hard.
There's 3 stakes races. It's going to be great. There's a tournament tomorrow, so very competitive. But then on Sunday, Ciaran's got a horse in the feature.
Gold Blank Phoenix.
Yeah, if you don't know, around the barn, he is affectionately known as Gold effing Phoenix, to the point where, tell him about your suit.
Yeah,
Ciaran's got the best suits.
Underneath,
you
get to put your little tag underneath what saying you want. And I've got one of the suits is stick your tongue out if you next to me when my horse is about to win the race. You'll hear me screaming that out. Usually put some funny sayings underneath the suit tie.
Yeah, you do have some funny sayings, but he's got a bespoke suit, which I'm sure he'll be wearing on Sunday, where if you flip the collar up, it says Gold effing Phoenix.
No, actually, I'm not going to wear the suit this Sunday. I'm changing it up. We're trying something new.
What are you going to wear? I'm sure you have your outfit already.
I think I'm just going to be frank. I'm going to put a vest on and have like a band shirt, T-shirt, or something like that.
This could be a band shirt. I really like this T-shirt.
That's why we had it made like that.
Fantastic. Shout out to Shannon, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
she was the one who found it.
Yeah, Shannon, keep those T-shirts coming.
I had one she wouldn't let me wear today. I got it in the back of the closet for one of these days.
What does it say?
I'm not telling you now.
Oh man, well, maybe one day you'll break it out. He loves to punk me with T-shirts. So we did a show with Pete Fornatale for In the Money Media. It was the Horse Players Happy Hour. They're doing it again. It's a great contest. I haven't played it yet, but you have. Tell them about that contest.
So on Fridays, it's a $20 bet or $20 contest. Yeah. If you've never played contest, that's as cheap as it gets, and you get to win an entry into the Saturday $179 contest. But everything goes to charity. So the entry fee, everything goes to charity. So it's a great thing, and you get a chance to win possibly a $10,000 Breeders' Cup entry that's here at Del Mar, and it's a great contest.
Right. So you can turn your 20 into 179. If you win, or if you place in that 179, you get a seat at the Breeders' Cup betting challenge, which is worth $10,000. So that's pretty good. I know you play it regularly, but anyway, we were doing a segment for Pete, and this clown shows up with a T-shirt that said,
"Can I be frank?"
And I said unequivocally, "No, you cannot be frank."
Yes, I'm not going all in a race. The favorite wins.
You couldn't cut it, man. I was up till 4 o'clock in the morning getting everything prepared.
Yeah,
rushed off my feet, writing columns, doing hand
You know when he wakes up though, 6 p.m. So yeah, don't take any sympathy.
Not on race days though. Not on race days. I got to get up and I got to power through. But that's what Del Mar is all about. How many minutes to post? Let's check our doubles again. 7 minutes to post. So right now the favored combo is the 3 in this race to the 3 in the next race. No surprise there, really.
We 55, but we're getting a little bit better than what we were getting earlier. So the money's starting to spread around.
Yeah, the co-favoritism is between the 3 and the 2. I knew B Punctual was never going to be 5-1. I expect him to go off favorite, but we'll see. The 2, the 2 is taking some money. Vladimir Ciaran, very, very good trader, but man, has he been ice cold.
Yes,
he's been very quiet.
And I bet this horse many times, but it's a great almost gets their horse. And look at how many jockeys have tried.
Yeah. JJ and I. Yeah. Arispoli, good jockeys, and they haven't been able to get the win. Fire this meet, but I don't know. I just didn't really like the horse number 2, Sequilum Last, but the horse is vying for co-favoritism right now.
And then look at the bullet work, 59 seconds. Claim date, perhaps but maybe the horses, they held it down and got it loaded for here.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, Peter Miller was chilly all year, and then all of a sudden he comes to Del Mar and he's loaded for bear. Trainers point to specific races and specific meets, so you don't want to waste your conditions if the purse is 20,000.
And then the owners, they got to keep the owners happy too. I mean, everyone wants to be seen in the paddock here at Del Mar. They're like, I don't want to race elsewhere. I want to be down here. I want to go vacation down at Del Mar for a couple of weeks, run my horse,
and get my picture taken.
Yep. And okay, we're gonna test race, and then down we go.
All right, I'm gonna put you to work here if you don't mind. Can we look at some double probable so we can kind of
All right, what do you need?
formulate our wagers based on prices. So my double is I'm playing 5-8-9 with the 3, and then I'm going to do a little saver of 7-3. So 5-3.
72.
That's pretty good. If I'm using a $50 bankroll, I can do a $30 double. Actually, I'm going to do more because I'm going to do $100. That's what we've been doing. Because
That's why you're at the ATM machine.
I need to whack that up. No, I was at the ATM machine because I had to pay for tomorrow's contest. $6,000 buy-in, $2,000 goes to the prize pool, and $4,000 is live bankroll. So,
first time I've not played it in years. I'm just going to relax.
Maybe you'll have a rooting interest.
No, I'm going to relax, and it's
if you let me see your picks on your sheet, which is California Pick 4, which is available where?
CaliforniaPick4.com.
There you go. If you let me, maybe if we hit one of your long shots, I'll give you a little finder's fee. Maybe
sounds good.
I'll throw a little your way. You can help us out. Okay, so 5-3-72. I'm going to play that combination a lot more times. We'll figure that out. How about the 8-3?
428.
Wow, that's phenomenal. Love it. And the 9-3?
655.
655, and then the 7-3.
189.
So let's see, just a 50, 50, 20, 50, 70, 10. So that's 50, 70, 80, and then 20 because that's lower. It's 100. So I'm thinking a $50 double, 5-3, $20 double, 8-3, $10 double, 9-3, and then a $20 double, 7-3. Basing it on the prices. I'm weighting it so I kind of want to extract the same amount from the race, and I will be in great position if I hit this because Mr. Chalksucker here. Let's go through his probables.
3 with 1, 93.
Okay.
3 with 3, 57.
Okay.
Then I got 1 with 3.
Yeah.
162.
Okay.
And 1 with 1, 305.
Okay.
And then I've got 1 with 11, 1,226. And 3 with 11, 487.
Okay. So, once again, he's got everything covered. He's going to chalk out. So you have to weight your bet. So the lowest payout you're looking at is 57. So obviously you're going to play that combo a lot more. Plus, it also reflects your opinion.
Now
right?
let's look.
Those are your top picks.
5. 5 with 1, 5 with 11. Yeah, I thought about doing a saver bet with the 5, but I think I'll just hold off, seeing as you've.
But your top picks are the 3 in this race and the 3 in the next race, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So that combination is going to be weighted more heavily. If you're watching on YouTube, let us know what you're doing. Like we want to hear from people, even if you disagree with our opinion. I disagree with Ciaran's opinion constantly, and I let him know it.
Like we are not on any of the same horses. We have 5 horses in this.
Well, Ciaran, you make a great point because that's how difficult Del Mar has been. It has been really tricky. For me,
Well, even today, like we thought the track was going to play a certain way, and we get to the evening and conveyor belt. Didn't matter where you were.
Yeah.
If you got to the front on the inside last week, you didn't want to be.
No.
Today, no one was catching you.
It's so crazy. For my Frankly Speaking column, I look back at the charts and I look at the comments, and the first day, every comment for every winner on the dirt, 3 wide, then 4 wide, rallied outside of this, outside. I got to look today, and we'll see. I mean, maybe my eyes are not, what they used to be, and the charts will say something different. But
someone should
write
some comments on to make sure we actually have it working.
Well, it is. Terry says, oh, and by the way, because Ciaran hit yesterday, he hit the double, which meant I was in trouble. He's not dressed up now, but earlier he was wearing a sport coat because he got to go and enjoy the taste of the Turf Club, which is a special that Del Mar has during the summer. It's a great value, but also he got to be the guest handicapper and sort of, I would say, ambassador to Terry's group, Pacific Advisors. Great group of people who are here enjoying the track. A lot of them for the first time.
Yeah, they didn't know how to bet, and I told them, I think I do this for a living, and bet names was my first advice to them.
You stole that from my newcomer seminar. That's my little joke.
Well, that's how you win.
That's funny. But no, I saw you took them down to the paddock, and I overheard you say, "What do you?" It's post time. You know, what's a little things to look for. We don't want people to feel overwhelmed when they come to the racetrack. There's a lot going on. You could be just fine your first couple of times by looking at the horses in the paddock and just seeing who the hot jockeys and trainers are. Really, I mean,
and you don't even need to know anything. I mean, you can tell a horse that's scared, even if you've never seen a horse before, or one that's on its toes. I mean, and that's the kind of little subtle things you don't see on TV when you're here.
Right,
you got to see it here.
You don't have to be a physicality expert to see things like that. I mean, Tom Quayle is amazing. He's looking at conformation. He's looking at stride. He does a whole extra level. But to Ciaran's point, if you're in the paddock and you see a horse sweating and being agitated and nervous, you don't want to bet that horse, because by the time that horse gets to the post, he already ran his race, right? So you want to use as much information as possible. And that does give us a little bit of advantage over the computer players, because they can't account for that. That's one aspect of the game that can't fit into their algorithm. So we have to take advantage of that, right? All right, they're going into the gate. Let's take a quick look at the odds right now. Oh, don't close it. I accidentally closed it. What are the live odds? Who's the favorite?
Almond Joy 2-1 is about where we thought
5-2 on Drink This Cup. And then my 2 bombs, 21. Wow. All right. And your one, let's see what you won. I think you won. Yeah, almost bet in half. So Ciaran's one was 12-1 on the line. Bet down to 7-1.
Got some early money and stayed there.
Yeah, but you know what? That's probably someone like you who saw the track profile. If this horse breaks well from the rail, it's just very hard at 7 furlongs. I mean, there's a gap there. You break in and you break up.
But
whatever.
I thought this
if that horse
went
gets
long
out
and went short, and so I thought the distance was kind of perfect.
Yeah, if that horse breaks cleanly, then maybe he's gonna. All right, here we go. Let's leave it to Comus and watch it on your computer or TVG.
There we go. Come on, Edwin.
Edwin Maldonado is such a good jockey. Yeah, like 5 deep on the front end. That's wild. Almond Joy found the inside.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah.
Very smart. Smart.
Yeah.
Looks slow.
That's really slow.
Hurricane will lead. Oh, Jacob's Cup, no good.
Yeah.
Pull up.
They're not going to catch, are they?
No. God. That's my long shot. Trail walk. Unbelievable.
Oh, Frank is out again. It's okay.
I ran second, third, and fourth with all my big prices. I got beat by the favorite. What a nice horse. You know what? I give credit where credit's due.
Now, if this was the last race and you needed that would have been a great trifecta, using the favorite with your bombers.
Yeah, I don't really play tries, but I would have definitely done an exacta for sure. Absolutely. My horses ran really, really well. But let's face it, Almond Joy was by far the best horse in the race.
Now,
she crushed them.
Now, the one thing I would take away from that was a great ride by Kent. He watched what happened today. And when Kent is on at Del Mar, I'm telling you right now,
no one better.
You have to pay attention to him. So if he's on, he is on.
What do they say? It's like, if you need to pay the rent, bet Kent.
Some of my biggest pays here at Del Mar were last race, Kent DeSormo and Hess. Hitting on a bomber in the last leg.
All right. How about Onofre Cabato? I hope I'm saying that name right. This is what we're talking about. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for listening. Nice format. I appreciate it. Are you alive in the double? If you are, let us know who you're alive to so we can root. I mean, Ciaran's alive. He's probably going to hit this, and it's going to chalk out. But all right, you know what? That's okay. That's okay. I'm playing for home runs, man. I'm playing for home runs.
Well, if 11 wins this one, that's a pretty good home run.
Well, that's true. If you get the ooh baba baba baba. I got to open the odds again here and see. And you know, we haven't talked about this enough, but this bet and the $3 late pick three,
yes, fantastic.
It's so good for players because of the low takeout. It's only 15%. You know, most 23% usually.
Even when you hit two favorites, you'll still make a little bit more. And
yeah,
if you're not spreading like we are, and you have really convicted.
What do you mean?
Thoughts.
You are spreading. All right.
We are going to spread to get something.
Here's our man, Onofre. Yes, hoping for the 11. He's I love it. You know what? I'll eat crow, and I'm going to root for that. I'm absolutely going to root for that. That'd be so much fun. Some of our listeners getting once this is official, we're going to look at the will pays. I mean, when I wrote them down, Ubapakea was like $1,200. I bet that went up.
No, I think it was 1,200 with the one. I think it
ended
up
with
being
the one. Okay, 487. You're right.
Which is
absolutely.
Which is not bad. I'll take 487.
Well, good luck, Onofre. If you're doing anything else in this race, if you're betting something to hedge or press or whatever, or just going to let it ride, let us know. We want to root for you. We want to see how everyone out there is playing this as well.
So, Frank, we have a question for you. For all our viewers.
Who's we?
Me. Well, me and my
you now go by the royal we? He goes by the royal we? Oh, excuse me, Your Highness.
Well, I got a question
for you.
So, all our gamblers here who've made so much money this year that they need some tax write-offs. What are they betting in this last race?
What are they betting in this last race? You want losing tickets? Is
yeah,
that what you're telling me?
Tickets are you
what losing tickets? Well, I have to see the odds. You know, my top pick. I thought Be Punctual was absolutely the one to beat, and I said there's no way the horse is 5-1. But let's see. We'll wait till it becomes official. Amanjoy went off at 5-2. That was the morning line. Opened at 7-5. So you know,
that ended up being better value. And when you do the seminar, when I stepped in for you, sometimes we said, like, I'm a long shot trader, or player, but we call ourselves value players. And if I think a horse, or you think a horse is going to be even money or 4-5, and it's 5-2 or 3-1,
it's great.
In our mind, we actually think it's kind of a long shot. We call it value players, and you're getting more than what you think, and it's maybe you press your bet. If you're really sold on it, you press more. Like I should have bet more on Almond Joy.
You're that kind of value is better than 50-1 being 70-1.
Yes,
it's you
have a better chance, and you're getting paid more.
Better, yes, and it reflects your opinion. Like if you really believe a horse is 4-5 and the horse is 5-2, that is a great opportunity for you. You know, we were talking about the double, so it's okay that you didn't bet the horse to win. But I just looked at the final odds. Almond Joy actually was second choice. The shipper,
which is
who I got suckered by, went off at 2-1. And Ciaran made a good point. Talk about the Lasix off angle, because that's why you were against that horse.
Yeah,
one of the reasons, anyway.
I mean, it helps, and when they're off, if you look at the form like we do, and I read notes like horse on Lasix or off Lasix, and we've got a bunch of races to go back and look at. I'll look, how did that horse act when it went, if it was on and then went off, or was off and went on. And some of these horses, you'll see, like they have a great race, then they go to a stakes race where they're off Lasix, and they don't do well. And then they go back on Lasix and they win or they come second. That's the kind of horse I'll go, okay, I'm going to try and beat it. Sometimes they'll beat me, but I've got a precedence where they don't do well when they're not on it.
That's a great point, and I'll be honest, it's something I don't typically pay attention to, especially with a good horseman like Michael Stidham. But it is significant when a horse is constantly running on Lasix, and the horse is running 6 furlongs. You come off that Lasix, have to run an extra furlong, and you're fast. You're up on the pace. That was really smart. That was smart to toss the horse. I got suckered by the horse. But here, let's just look at the kind of luck I've been having all meet. All right, the winner of the last race, the first leg, though, number 3, Almond Joy. Chalk sucker right here. Almond Joy, Almond Joy, Almond Joy. Here, guess who finished 2nd, 3rd, and 4th? Hot Girl Walk, number 9, who was one of my long shot plays.
Wow, we should have been doing a trifecta with our
super Lady Mendelssohn, another horse I had in my double, and number 8 in there tonight. I had all these bombs and I run second, third, and fourth. You know, that's how it goes sometimes. But again, like,
I think tomorrow, you know what I'm going to do? If I have I've already handicapped tomorrow's card. I got to look at it. I think I've got a possible single in the second to last leg. I'm going to take that and ask you what you have as your long shots in the next leg or in that race and key it over.
Is it Nisos? You talking about Nisos in San Diego?
No, I don't think that's the last race.
Give our listeners. I mean, they're going to come back and play tomorrow too. Give them some knowledge, man.
Let me look here. Let me see. I know I went through and handicapped it, so I could have everything done and just review in the morning.
Yeah, might as well talk about it because we got plenty of time to dissect this race. I'll just run through the odds real quick. As expected, Be Punctual is 5-2, not that 5-1 morning line, but not the favorite. Number 2, Sakil, the Vladimir Ciaran horse who we talked about, is currently 2-1. So they're vying for like lukewarm favoritism. Union Wave is dead on the board. 3-1 morning line, 12-1. Currently in the win pool. I was against that horse. Ubapakayo. No one is falling for Ciaran's name play.
Just like last week. Awesome.
12-1 morning line, 24-1. But you want to run through the will pays and see what you're looking at?
All right,
I can do it if you're looking for something. I can do it.
No, I can do it here. Hang on.
Let's see what Ciaran's looking at. See if he's going to lose money again.
I doubled my money yesterday, which is double more than yours.
Like a Muppet.
Will pay.
Here we go. Terry up in the Turf Club was kind enough to invite Ciaran up there to give a little handicapping and information session to our Pacific Advisors group. They got a nice group up there in the Turf Club. I'm not allowed in the Turf Club until I have a winner.
So look,
that's my punishment.
These can't be right. The double is paying 3-1 is paying $142.
Yeah, because the one's dead on the board, and that's an under. It's terrible. One's not winning this race.
Okay, and the one.
But who is the most likely combination? 3-3 is
83.
What? That's not bad.
That's actually when it was.
That's not bad. So what do you have? You have $25 double with that horse.
Yes.
So here, if you don't mind, I'm going to put my microphone down. Terry's asking a great question. What is the current double trouble wager? That's what we're all about. That's why we're talking this through. I am going to make a banner and put Ciaran's, because he's alive. So I am going to put what he played on the screen so everyone at home could root for him. Or if you're a miserable person, you could root against him.
Which is what a lot of people do at the track.
So annoying. You know, I never root against anybody. I think that is bad karma. I know people root against me sometimes. Him right here.
No comment.
All right, I'm going to put the banner down and you read off your bet so I can put it on the screen.
So I had a $25 double. I'm alive. The 3 with the 1-3. And I had a $10 double, 3 with 11. That I'm alive to.
Thank you, Terry. That's really good information because part of this, the reason we're doing this is to talk about wagering strategy. So here's how Ciaran played it.
My possible plays are, $910 on the 1, $415 on the 3, and almost $1,100 on the 11. Not too shabby for a $100 bet.
Here, let me put that up there. There we go. No, that's actually good. Can you read that again? Because I wasn't paying attention. I wanted to make sure. So Ciaran's alive to the 3. So what's the 3? 3 what in 20 times 25, right?
5 times. So I did a $25 bet. So I got the $83 times 5, $415.
Okay, that's the 3-1. And what's the 3-3?
Oh no, it's the 3-3. 3-1 is $700.
Okay, and what was the 3-3 again? I'm sorry.
83 times 5, so $415.
Yeah, that's really good.
And
then $10, so twice.
$539 for 5, so $1,000, almost $1,100. And that's me taking essentially the favorite in the previous leg.
I'm mad at myself because I did like Almond Joy. I don't know. I was like, yeah, sometimes I just get too stubborn, you know. I was like always looking for the long shots. My long shots fired. They ran well. Don't get me wrong. They finished 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
Now,
but they were no match for the winner at all.
Now, if I was playing a contest bet today, I would have approached this a little different because I know it's an 8K claimer.
Okay.
I should have, and I probably would have done a bet where I maybe just a $10 double with the 3 in the last race to all the long shots in this race. And if I'd done that, look at some of these pays. I mean, I'd be 500, 400, 200, 500, 1,600.
Those are really good. And that's
I mean,
what
the
you do.
pays
You
are
have
really
to look at the pays, and you could. He liked the favorite. He theoretically could have
done more
done more on
and
more
spread,
horses
and spread more in the next
and
race.
weighted it because he, to his credit, he thought that was a horse was a standout, an absolute standout. And the horse did open at 7-5. Terry's watching, and she thinks that we should make more fun of each other. So go ahead, just rip on me because I have not had a winner all meet. Or you can just be nice. You can be nice.
What are you going to do? How are you going to save your bet here? So we all know, everyone knows what not to bet.
Yeah, what not to bet, exactly.
We'll do a let it ride for the next show. We'll just next Friday. I'll ask you what you're doing, and I'll just mark it off. Nope, not doing that one. Not doing that one. Not doing that one.
You know what? That is such a lie because you know how many times this guy comes up to me and says, "Oh, I did X, Y, and Z in this race, but you know what? I threw in your 9. I threw in your 9. I threw in your 9." And,
and the bet went down the toilet, which happens more times than not.
When I gave you that 9 a couple of days ago, it was a Mark Glad horse. That horse ran a winning race with 7-1 and got beat by the favorite like this. That's the kind of luck I've had. I've had so many whisker beats. I've had so many second, thirds, and fourths. But you know what? That's the name of the game. You got to be resilient.
So you said some plays for tomorrow.
Okay.
I think to start the race tomorrow, I have a single. Race 1 tomorrow, number 3.
What's the name? You have the name? He just writes numbers down.
I didn't.
You know what? He probably likes the 4 and just had a typo. That's what he did. That's okay.
That actually is something that happened.
And the horse, the typo is going to win.
Yes, it did last week on opening day. The typo won.
So Ciaran really liked the 11 horse.
It paid $700. So I know someone hit that.
I know. Someone hit it. He really liked the 11 horse. But when he typed out his sheet, he typed the 10. So we're talking about the race. He's going on about the 10. And I go, Ciaran, no. You typed it wrong. It was the 11. He goes, oh, yeah. So he didn't play that bet because
he talked me off it.
I talked him off. It's like, you know what? You should always keep that
bet. It cost me $700.
But someone who was listening paid attention and hit it for $700. I mean, it's just crazy. You can't make this stuff up.
No, so race 1 tomorrow, Broski is a single, I think, for the pick 5. That is very hard, I think.
Take notes, everybody. Ciaran's going through tomorrow's card, giving you a little bonus.
And then for the late double, I thought there was a potential single in race 11, the 6 flyover.
Okay.
But I have a backup with Miracle Mark as a price horse. But my bigger double tomorrow is going to be. Look here.
So these are some spot plays.
I've already done the work, so you guys are watching. So
cherry picking the card. Looking for the best opportunities.
My double tomorrow is a $25 double in race 10, 516 with 6. And then I'm doing a $5 double, 516 with 3. Because it's, a longer price.
Okay. You write that down, everybody. We'll probably hop on and do this again, maybe just a little shorter so Ciaran can give out his doubles.
And then race 8.
And he can make fun of me for whiffing again.
There's a shipper with another weird name coming in. Abba gabba gabba gabba. In race 8. Race 8.
Look at tomorrow. Let's see, race 8. Is that Nisos? Is that the Nisos race?
No, it's not. I think race 9 of those. Race 9.
Yeah, race 8 is... Oh, no, race 8 is the San Diego.
No. Race 9.
Oh, race 9
is a 5 furlong race. 6-1, the number 2. I'm about to go. And what I put
an Irish bred. You never saw an Irish bred he couldn't resist.
It's one of those things. When you look at the form, ships in from Gulfstream, first race since December, and put here. One here last November when shipped out, and it's 3 of 5 at the distance. So we got 6-1. You know what I mean? It's kind of one of those.
Here's something else, Ciaran. If you look at the trainer and the jockey, they were the ones who teamed up for ribbons at 28-1. It was Leonard Powell and Marco DeMoro, right?
Yep, there we go. And the fact that he's getting the rides with the trainers that he's getting already new out here.
He's quality jockey.
Even when Rispoli and Pratt and Freshu came out here, it took them, even though they had huge reputations, it took them a little while to break in.
Sure.
DeMuro has already gotten in with some of the big stables, so he's got a power agent, and agents do the handicapping like we do.
Oh, they're so good,
and they're the ones who put these jockeys on a lot of these horses. So
and they have to make some tough decisions, right? It's not an easy job, and you have to be really good at what you do. Ciaran makes a good point. We talk about this all the time. horse racing can get very trendy, right? There are trends. People get hot, people get cold. The most important thing about spotting a trend is spotting it before it actually becomes a trend. And it seems like you were on tomorrow, like before,
Day one.
day one, and you had the 28-1 winner. So this is the same combination. Leonard Powell, excellent trainer, does really good with turf horses too. He's very patient. One of my favorite trainers. And then you have, I'm about to go.
I'm about to go, yep.
Too bad you can't do a 2-day double. I'm about to go to Ubakayo.
Well, race 2, I actually like a long shot. Glass of Jameson, which I do like. Jameson and ginger. So
I'm a Bushmills guy. Come on, man.
actually, Bushmills is the best.
Bushmills is the best, right?
Yes. If
See,
you ever do the tour, Bushmills is the best Irish whiskey.
Yeah.
And we're probably going to get some hate here from people.
oh, well, you like what you like. Ciaran's being absolutely really tame today because he drove to the races today. So he didn't do his usual, get the Irish carriage up and,
Tomorrow.
But he has to drive home, so he's being responsible. Usually he Ubers here,
Yes.
and you can't really understand a word he says after the third race. And yet he walks out of here with stacks of money. So I don't know. He's like a drunk savant sometimes.
They come out on the track. Oh, the 3 looks really, really nice.
And when Ciaran's around, he likes to make me drink.
The 3 look really, really good walking by.
This is eight not bad group for 8-dime claimers.
No.
I'd love to see who Tom's going to tweet out. If you're not following Tom Quigley on Twitter, you better at Quigley's_corner. Tom is here every day, stands right where the horses walk out from the paddock, and he looks at them physically and he makes his judgments based on how they look. Of course, he does the handicapping and the work, so he has an idea of who he likes on paper. But the service he brings to his followers is that he is giving an objective opinion just on how they look. Sometimes he'll say, well, I like this horse on paper, so I'm a little biased, but she's very honest about how he comes up with his horses. But I'm telling you,
Boogie looks pretty good.
They all look good. This is a good group.
If I did not look and see that this was an AK claimer, I would not think it was an
What
AK.
did I say earlier? Not all AK claimers are created equal. If this was a different track, we'd probably be looking at horses that have more donkey DNA than thoroughbred DNA.
Yes.
This is a nice looking group, and I will bet there will be several claims coming out of this group. So, how are you going to play it? Because you're alive. Are you going to hedge? Are you going to press? I think you're sitting pretty good.
Yeah, the pace.
Are you worried about anyone here?
I'm worried about all the horses I didn't use. Especially when I probably should have pressed 3 with all.
I don't know.
And tossed the 2 with the pace. The pace made it where I could have even done a.
You could have conceivably been alive to every horse in this race, but for different denominations, because you did think Almond Joy was a standout.
Yes.
An absolute standout.
And I mean, if I was going back and doing it, I probably would have pushed more on the 2 and 3,
right?
Maybe $10, and then
there's a shorter price.
And then I could have just done 5 and all the other ones. And even for my $100, the lowest pay I'd be looking at is $160 and made my money back.
Right. I think you would want to be more aggressive than that because those are the 2 horses you like the best, right? So you have to really press your opinion on that, especially when the price is as low as that. I mean, you don't play a $5 double to make 50, right? I mean, I guess you could. It's nice. I mean, a wise man once said, no one ever went broke making a profit. But really, I mean, this is an opportunity with the low takeout to hit something really big.
But then also
for a little money.
But when you think the card's hard, sometimes you go, let me save it for another day. Yeah. There's both ways you can go on it. Should I press more? Well, if I get hot and hit a couple of doubles, I'll probably get more aggressive. Starting the meet, I'm being a little shy, I
was surprised, as you said earlier or yesterday, that you didn't think the card was all that great. I thought the opposite. I thought the card was terrific. I thought there was a good mix of races. I thought there were very competitive races. I thought you could find some value with the little, wonky morning lines.
But the ones who won, I was off of anyway, so it ended up being kind of chaos for my.
Right. Well, because you didn't like the card. So to your point, like if you don't like the card, you don't have to press it. Unfortunately for Ciaran, he has such an addictive personality that he has to play every race, even if he doesn't like it.
I come in with a contest strategy. I'm not going to play any. Oh, that horse looks good. and there's the minimum gone.
You know what? Yeah, exactly. It's so funny though, but you know what? You're here at Del Mar. You're having fun. As long as you bet within your bankroll and your comfort level, everything's fine. Show's called Double Trouble. You don't want to overbet your bankroll and be in trouble.
So how are you going to get out of this one, Frank? What are you going to do?
I don't really have any. I mean, I don't have anything.
You're just going to take your marbles and go home?
I think I'm going to take my ball and go home. I'm not going to bet Be Punctual at 5-2, and I really don't like anybody else. I mean, if I were to play this race and I liked a price horse, I would play Be Punctual over my price horse, and I would do a win bet on my price horse, and I would cover the horse. I would do that as it's called exacta as place bet. So instead of betting a horse to place, you play the horse in an exacta with the horses you think can beat him, and those always pay better than just doing a straight place bet. You want to get value out of the race. I hate to say it, Ciaran, but I'm going to take my ball and go home. I see no way, I mean, I don't want to press on Be Punctual at 5-2, even though I think he's the most likely winner.
Yeah, and I'm looking at exactas and tries, and I'm like, yeah, but if the two top choices that I like come in first and second, I'm throwing money away.
Wait, say that again?
I was thinking about doing a trifecta, 1, 3, okay. 11, and looking for another horse to throw in.
Well, Express Bet actually has trifecta probables. We can kind of see what you're getting. Oh. Probables are the best. You want to see what the value is. So, who do you like to finish first?
1, 3.
So the one we got to do one at a time. Let's do the favorite first. So 3. Be Punctual. Who do you want to finish second?
1.
So 3 to the 1, 3 with 1, and then third.
And third, 11.
So these are $1 probables. 3, 1. So 3 with 1 with 11. $318 for $1.
Not too shabby.
So that's worth doing. You want to do another combination? You want to do 3 with 11 and 1?
Yep.
So 3 with 11 and 1 is $431 for $1. That's really good.
And then we're going to do a
and that's with the horse we like best on top, who got bet down off the morning line with a couple of price horses underneath. Look, he's going to fly away. He can't help himself.
Well,
do you want to see any other combos? The one's going to pay better.
Yes.
Because the one's a longer price. So I always start with the favorite or the horse I like best. Because if there are horses who are longer prices, they're going to pay better anyway. So you don't necessarily have to waste your time doing that. How are you all playing this race? If you're alive in the double, tell us what you're doing. If you're not alive in the double, you're going to take the crown of King of the Nightcap and try and get out. I'm not trying to get out. Tomorrow's a new day. It's a long day. It's a tournament. It's a great card. I'm going to freshen up and come back with a new attitude tomorrow.
My superfecta one I'm throwing in is 8.
Devil in the Bluegrass.
With Diego.
If I recall correctly, this horse...
One last out. Frey hopped off him.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of a different horse. There was another Devil horse that ran at Los Al on the tournament who we thought couldn't lose and ran up the track. But this is a different horse.
Yep.
This is a different horse.
But that's one, if I was doing a superfecta, I'd use my 3 horses and throw him in and hope for...
So how are you going to play the trifecta? Are you going to box it or are you going to keep?
I'm going to box.
Okay. Just those 3 horses?
I'm going to do 1, 3, 8, 11.
Let's see what it's paying with the 8 in there. See, guys, these are the decisions you have to make. You have all this information. You don't want to blindly bet because if you're blindly betting, the computers are going to eat you up alive.
And then you're thinking you're going to make big money, and then the pays are like $12, and you bet 24 on it.
You see so many horses that get bet down at the last minute in the win pool. You see a horse 6-1 go off 5-2. It's very, very frustrating. It is a massive trend now. It's because of the computer money's coming in late. But you could kind of guesstimate what your horse's price is going to be by looking at the will pays
to the
previous rate to the double, with the previous winner to your horse. And you can kind of figure out the imputed odds. So you look at it and you go, oh, there's no way my horse is going to be 6-1, getting hammered in the double. So you could use that information.
And the opposite, sometimes you really like a horse and he's not being played and you're like, I'm actually going to get a better price. And you might do a couple of different bets into your horse in the next race just because of that.
Yeah, it's I know it's a lot of work, but hard work pays off in this sport. You got to watch replays. You got to study the past performances. You got to make notes. Ciaran is so good at isolating races where favorites are vulnerable. and that's one of his best skills, because you want to find those races where you can find a price or 5-1 or higher, right?
And then Del Mar has the ship and win program, so sometimes you'll see these horses coming from back east and dropping, and you'll go, why are they dropping? Well, they're going to make more money, and then they get a piece of the purse for the next race.
Right.
So they're actually making money versus running in their condition.
It is a great deal. If you're a horse owner out there listening from another state, Del Mar.
Yep.
All right, let's look real quickly. So you said the 3 with the 8 with the 11.
3, 1, 8, 11.
Okay, but you're boxing.
Yes.
So I want to see what your 8 pays. 3 with 8 with 1 is 235. 3, 8 with 11 is 700. They're all really, really good.
Yes, I mean the pays are great.
Right now, the favorite combo with the 3 on top is the 3 with the 2 finishing second and the 1 finishing third. That only pays $48. I mean, for $1, that's still not bad. But I don't know. I'm not really a trifecta player, and I certainly wouldn't box a trifecta because I feel like you're.
The reason
I mean, you like to be punctual. I would key that horse in combination. I mean, you could box and then come back and key that horse on top and press, with the more likely combos, right? Because the 11 isn't really. I mean, it's just like a hunch play.
Yes.
So you don't necessarily have to press with that horse, and it's going to pay good anyway because the horse is a bomb. Right? I mean,
yeah, that makes sense. I'm trying to do it right now before I get shut out. Put my money where.
I won't talk to him. I'll talk to the audience out there.
Now, if my box doesn't work, we know why. It was the Frank influence yet again.
Well, no, your box will work because I'm telling you the key.
Yes.
All right, we're getting close. The horses are at the gate. I'm rooting for Ciaran. The drinks are on him tomorrow. He's looking at some decent pays, and as simple as a favorite.
Well,
logical horses,
and it's one of those things when you're going to call me a muppet again. Like when we first,
I think you bet this.
But when we first started looking at it, that double was paying $55.
Yeah.
And now I went up to 80 after which is great, even though.
Always get some whacked in.
Yep.
It's tremendous value because a lot of late money came on the shipper.
Yeah.
And it just whacked the pool. So, no, I will say, I think you played this very, very well because you had a strong opinion. You had a strong opinion.
All right, let's close this thing out with a win.
If you really studied the Will piece, you could have conceivably had.
I should have spread more.
And you could have said, my target is to get 2,000 out of this race, and you could have just weighted your bets accordingly and covered everybody.
Yep.
Because it was such good value. All right, good luck to everyone out there. Good luck to Ciaran. Double bourbon with Red Bull and a splash of orange. I'm putting my drink order in now.
The bars are closed.
No, for tomorrow. All right.
Don't kill each other. Slow down.
Yeah, I'm surprised Be Punctual is so intent on being forwardly placed.
Yeah, don't get that.
Maybe a little rank. I don't know. I can't really see how it replay.
Although,
if you have the best horse, you take the lead. Right?
He's been second or third in most of his races, so.
Lavacchio, he just said it.
And one just is done.
Yeah. I told you the one was no good. You don't listen to him. You waste your time. It's a big difference. 62.
Come on, Kyle. Start the weekend off with a win for me. Yeah.
Oh my God, this is unless
I want it to be. Yeah. Oh, look. Diego's in front. Come on, Trey. Bring it home.
Come on, Be Punctual. Find some.
Come on. Eat these nags.
Wood. Come on.
Where's the line? Stick your tongue out.
Wow. Good job, man. I should have had that too. I was.
My back is getting lower and lower, carrying Frank around. Oh my goodness, Frank, get off my back.
All right, so we'll see what it officially pays, but let's just break it down a little bit. How much did you invest in the race?
$100.
And what are you projecting to get back?
$415.
Nice. Favorite.
Favorite, which is crazy.
Favorite.
And I went really small. I only did $25.
No, I know. That's what I mean. That's why this bet is fantastic. I mean, still did go end up going off the favorite.
But still,
we should have been.
Yeah.
Ciaran hasn't won. I mean, he's a good trainer. I don't know what's going on. He's ice cold.
I'm still shocked at that pay.
I'm shocked at that
until
pay.
we actually see it official, because that is a really great pay.
Yeah, maybe you wrote it down wrong, like a muppet.
It's happened before.
How great is this shirt? These guys were the best. They were so ornery.
The OG hecklers.
OG hecklers. Yeah, Shannon, if you're out there listening and we say anything ridiculous and you find a T-shirt, please. You know I love to rock the T-shirt. I do like. When I go up to the press box, there's a wonderful lady up there named Whitney, checking media passes and stuff. And before we actually sat down and introduced ourselves to each other and had a conversation, she would refer to me to her friends as, "Oh, T-shirt guy," because I'd wear a different rock and roll band T-shirt every day. Now I might have a Muppet collection. Every time you bet like a Muppet, get Kermit.
There was actually multiple different ones, so she picked on this because it looked like your band shirts that you usually do, the worn band shirt.
This is an awesome shirt. She did a great job. I guarantee you, I'm going to get plenty of compliments on this shirt. All right, let's see. What did it come? Upstart Yankee ran really well. I gave that horse no chance. Didn't really consider Mother's Prayer.
In for 7K too.
Well, all that matters is Be Punctual was the class of the field, and he proved it.
And Kyle ran that perfectly. I'm glad to see him start the weekend off with a win.
I actually think he went too fast. I think the track bias carried him to the wire.
But that might have been.
But he knew he had the best horse in the race.
And he probably knew. This is when the jockeys actually do or someone tells them, "Hey, this is how the track is playing. You're okay to do what we thought. Go to the front and let them catch you."
Yeah, if you have the best horse in a race and you're the classiest horse, put the horse in the lead. You stay out of trouble, and you let the horse do the rest.
Last Friday, he would have had to move out into the stretch, or he would have gotten buried on the rest.
From off the pace, I think, because I was not expecting him to be dueling with the one.
And they went fast.
What did you
say? 46?
46.8 or something. I don't know. I mean, I'm old school. I'm like 46-4, 46-2. The 0.25, it kind of throws me off a little bit. But yeah, let's wait for this to be official. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. You got a nice viewership. We want this thing to grow. We want you guys to be part of it. We want you guys to trash talk. If you want to say, Scatoni, you suck.
Or ask us what you think of a horse.
But why didn't you use Almond Joy? You like the horse. The payouts were good. What's wrong with you?
And sometimes we're messed up on our numbers. If you think the pay is better on something, let us know.
Yeah, chime in. That's what it's all about. Just waiting for this to be official. I don't know what's taking so long. But here, I mean, it's unbelievable. Both horses we thought were going to be big favorites actually went off second choice.
Yes.
Because in the first leg, Almond Joy was 5-2, and the shipper was 2-1.
And that's us getting advantage of the robot guys who did get that messed up.
Right. And if the double does make 80, they sent it in on the wrong combination because it went from 50 when we were writing it down.
55, yeah.
80.
Unless what the will pays is showing us are off.
What is it? You have the will pays up?
Yeah, it said 83, but there we go. It's official.
What is it?
83 bucks. Boom.
Congratulations, man.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Thanks, Ciaran. I'm playing rope-a-dope right now. I'm kind of like letting him get comfortable and think he's got the advantage. And then I'm going to come and I'm going to knock him out. I'm going to let you take us out, Ciaran, because obviously you're the king of the nightcap. It's 2 doubles in a row. The man is hot.
If you don't hit the double,
go home in trouble.
Like Frank is yet again.
2 nights in a row. Go home in trouble. Actually, every day of the meet. But the last 2 were particularly painful because I should have had something.
So tomorrow we're probably just going to tweet our plays out. But Sunday, do you think we do something maybe?
We tweet, or maybe we'll do a short clip or whatever. We're going to be loosey-goosey on this. We want your feedback. But yeah, we're definitely going to put out picks because, as you see, this is the wager. $5.
Look what the pays.
Double. Such good value on 2.
That's 2 favorites paid $83.
Supremely logical
horses. A 5-2 to a 5-2 paid. What was that?
$80.
What's the odds when we back it out? Like 14-1?
80 divided by 5.
14 to 1. How do you turn
Tremendous
two
value.
favorites into 14 to 1? There you go.
Tremendous value.
Late double. That's how you do it.
I'm gonna shut this down because if not, Ciaran's gonna talk all night. He's high on his dopamine rush on his victory. All right, slow your roll, man.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching, everyone. We love doing this, and we really appreciate your support.